Don't understand. Okay. Alright, let's go back to what we were doing, which was taking care of. I need to go find my other beat. It, I think, is up here. Beacon. Another iron. Doesn't matter. Over here. This. This. More than enough. Put this one right here. What am I doing? One, two, three. One, two, three, five, one. One, two, three, four. Three and four. Sick. Let's go over here and put some chests down. Need any of this? Probably not. Nah. Oh, we don't have very much food, but good thing we have a whole lot of pumpkins and watermelon. We can go trade really quick, do some trading, why don't we? This up. Watermelon. 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 Dude, I love it. Love it. Probably have this all turned into what? Let us go grab some of these. Pumpkins, all pumpkins. Alright, we've got all of the... Be just over shulker box is plus a few more. Awesome, man. May just let filter down. These oh, there's a lot more watermelon. You like profit loss? That's gonna do it for the pumpkin. That in there and put my on the ground. Will you trade with? You will trade pumpkins. You will trade master. Your apprentice goes back. Actually, let's just back like this. I'm gonna max him out. Faster, let's go. And then this. I didn't mean to hit you, dog. I misclicked. Oh, this guy's a master farmer, but that guy wasn't? That's weird. I don't have any of that to trade, so I don't have any of that to trade. I don't have any of that to trade. Trade with you. So if I don't have anything to trade, we should close these. I know who to come back to. Just so I know. Oh. Oh, so this is how we're doing this, huh? Wow. Ash. Made none of that get out of my face. In a game, brother? That master farmer on. Like those. Nice. Ugh. Um. Now we can go and find out this area. Finding out all of this. We were gonna get more food with all those emeralds. I don't need any of it anytime soon. In all honesty. I guess the question is, am I gonna let this decompose? Probably. Decompose, but I mean, is what I actually meant, not decompose. What am I talking about, dude? What am I talking about? I'm over here bugging. I'm not gonna let on. I don't know if I'll ever use snow blocks for anything, but it's gonna bother me if I just, you know, I don't know why I'm wired this way, but I have to pick it up. Are you using Big Booty Slime Farm design? No. I'm not. Who am I using? I am using Slime Farm. Who is it? 1 second. I can tell you. I have it written down somewhere. Where did I put it? Here maybe? I forget which slime farm I'm using. I had it written down. I'll have to find it. Wait, is that it right there? No. I can't remember. But I'm not using a Big Booties. Never heard of them. I am using... But I can look it up. I know I can. slime farm that I am using was built by iCraft MC. There we go. iCraft MC. Why that was so difficult, I don't know, but that's who I'm using. Da, 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 da. What else is I doing? Oh, I need to check on the slime farm. That's what I need to do. It has plenty of potions. Okay, glad I checked on it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, slime. Good there. I think I need to make more potions as well. Powder. Stone. That'll work. Yeah. Been a really nice slime farm, to be honest. Really compact, real simple to use. I mean, it's not entirely completely hands-off, but that's okay. I think it's faster than any swamp farm I could have built without having to do like a perimeter and using portals and all that jazz. I didn't want to do all that. That seemed way too tedious for what I'm trying to do, but maybe it would have been a good idea. Like, looking back on it, it might have been a good idea, considering how many hours I've sat here doing this, but, you know, hindsight is 2020. What can you do? This is where I am with all this. I don't know where we are in terms of the... Here? Here. We're a little over halfway, so I just gotta keep it running. Once these are full, then I can fill in the rest of these shulker boxes here, and then I need to fill from this side all the way down here, all the way up to that. That should be all the slime, the rest of the slime that I need. I agree. I like that they added it. I'm really happy with it. I think it was a really nice addition to the game, especially since you can automate brewing. The only thing I haven't done is automated these. The potion of or they have some extra somewhere here. Infestation, there we go. The potion of infestation. I just haven't gotten around to doing that, so I guess I could have done it. I probably should have, looking back on it, but for some reason these sliming potions, the oozing potions, get shot out twice, and the infestation potion gets shot out once. So I don't have to make infestation potions nearly as often as I was making slime potions, or the oozing potions. So I just made the auto brewer for the oozing. It is a lot of slime. Let's see, hold on. My statistics, I have placed 69,264 slime blocks. We're placed about a quarter of what I'm going to be placing. So yeah, it's I'm nowhere near being done, but that's okay. We'll get there. One block at a time. I'm not in any hurry. Will happen when it happens. You know what I mean? Is that my last rocket? No. But I think the end result is going to be really, really cool. And it's also, collecting all the slime has allowed me to like kind of start working on the business district of my river. This was a slime farm. Obviously this slime farm is up here. Eventually, all this will be torn down and replaced or removed and replaced somewhere over there. At some point. Sure. Whenever that day comes, you know? I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to blend it into like my mega base here. Like nothing that I've built so far down outside of that hole over there matches that hole. And so I have to somehow figure out how I'm going to match like what I've done here and what I've done here with all of this, and I just have no earthly idea how I want to do that. I may never be able to. I put the shulker box or shulker farm there because I was building this, and I have a storage unit down there that I'm slowly building. And so I figured I'd want shulkers near, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't want to remove that though, because that was a pain in the butt to build. Like that was not one of my least favorite farms to build. I had a heck of a time building it. Works amazing, but oh, was it not fun to build? So I don't know yet. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with everything, but I'm just enjoying the game as much as I can, you know? Can't wait for the end result. I'm excited for the end result as well. I just don't. The reason I started streaming is because I don't know how long it's going to take me to build my end base. And so I wanted to make sure that I was getting some kind of content out. But yeah, I don't have a time frame for how long it will take. I just have rough ideas of what I'm trying to do in my head, and hopefully it works out. But we'll see, you know? We'll see how it all goes. Well, hopefully it all turns out well. Yeah, it was not fun whatsoever. I think I killed probably 4 or 5 shulkers, like trying to get it into the farm. So, like I had the whole farm built, and I never recorded anything because I was so annoyed at the whole thing. But I'd gotten shulker boxes over here, and at the time I had a big giant kind of like railway next to it, and I killed like 3 shulkers trying to get it to teleport into the farm, into the correct area. And yeah, that was beyond infuriating. But I eventually got it, and now it works just fine, which is really nice, but it just sticks out like a sore thumb. So the option is I destroy it and rebuild it, which I don't really want to do, or I somehow connect this and build around it, but have it kind of fit with the theme of what I was doing over here. But I don't know, I've spent so much time working on this that I want to do something different for a little bit. So we're going to start another project, and we will go back and forth between the two as I see fit, I suppose. You know what I mean? I think I'm coming up on this world is almost a year old. I can't remember if I started playing in this world in April or if it was... It may have been later into the world, like later into the year. It may have been like in the middle of the summer, like June or something. But we're coming up on a year, which is kind of cool. Anyways, up here though. So, while this is still pumping out slime, we are going to get ready to work on another sugarcane farm, because I'm tired of manually collecting that. And so I'm no longer going to do that. And the best way of doing that is making a farm for it, so we're clearing out this entire area to do that. Except I do wonder a little bit. I'm gonna flatten this whole area out, but it snows over here. I don't know how that's going to affect the actual sugarcane farm. I imagine it's not gonna do well. Ain't nothing left to do but to do it, and we'll just kind of go from there. Yeah, I mean, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, then I'll be a little bit sad, but not terribly sad. Just a smidgen. is there anything that you're working on in your Minecraft world? Do you have a Minecraft world that you're playing currently, or are you someone who enjoys the game from time to time, but enjoy watching Minecraft content more often than not? Makes any sense. Hopefully that made sense. I said that in a very weird way. Despite the fact that English is my first language, I'm not the best. Really hate. I can't let them go. I mean, I could, because I have quite a bit of them. You know what I mean? Like, you never know if you're like, will I ever need these? Maybe. Probably not, but in the off chance that I do, I have a couple thousands of them. Probably got a couple hundred stacks of snow snow blocks. Or my act could probably determine up. I mean, I'm probably going to chop all this down eventually. If this is going to be a business dish, I'll probably go as far as where does this run out? 13. Probably doesn't run out. I could probably go way over here if I want. I know the farm that I'm building is like really. I think it's 32 by 32. I need to build a gold farm, the one by Potato Noir. I need some magma blocks though, so I'm collecting resources for that. I feel that. Getting magma blocks was not fun. It was a very, like, it's not difficult, but it was a tedious process. And I guess I could have made like a magma cream farm and you can kind of go that route and make it. But I just haven't gotten around to doing that. I also don't feel like grabbing, what do you need? You need like frogs, don't you? Maybe you don't need frog. I don't know, I've never made one of those farms. So I may be thinking of the wrong farm here, but yeah, I've never, grabbing the magma cream is not, or the magma blocks, excuse me, not my favorite things to do, but it's so nice to have a gold farm. I also have a barding farm next to my gold farm, but I didn't realize how much gold a barding farm will go through. So I thought a standard gold farm, which I mean produces quite a bit of gold, don't get me wrong, I thought that it would like easily handle. We're gonna go right here, and I need to go to Y level 70. Let's go down that way. Oh, my nose. We will go this far. Fine. Here. 7, 6, and 7. Okay, cool. That. But I didn't realize how much gold a barding farm goes. I don't know if I need to make a better gold farm for the future, or if I should just stick with what I got, and I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Oh, okay. And then what? Then I've never made a magma block farm, magma cream farm. Maybe it's just as simple as hunting magma. It just seems tedious to hunt magma creams in the Nether. Seems like a not so fun idea. Let me figure out where the heck I am. Into this place somewhere. Jeez, man. Alright, cool. We eventually got out of that place. It was nice. Have all of our stuff. Going for the lava cream route. He says that maybe I might need some renewable supply for Magma Cream. Okay. Seems like a good idea. It's my problem is I'm always like, do I do the more difficult thing now that I don't have to do it later? Or do I just continue to be lazy and not knock it out now and be frustrated with myself in the future? You know what I mean? Generally speaking, I end up just frustrating myself. I take the route of least resistance and do the easy rather than knocking out the difficult or more time-consuming stuff, I guess is a better way of wording it. But that's okay. I think with the fact that I'm collecting so much slime blocks right now, it's forcing me to like slow down and do other stuff that I normally wouldn't. I'd just be trying to knock out one project after another. But since I can't do it very quickly, I got a wool farm because I built this. Yes, both of these were built yesterday, or well, that was over the past 2 days. I finished it yesterday, and then this was built yesterday. All in an attempt to complete some of the prerequisites for what I need for the farm, or for the build later on. So I'm going to need a lot of wool, because I don't want just slime blocks in the end. It looks a little cool, but I would like to cover it up with a design, kind of like that. So rather than collecting all the wool by hand, I figured I would just make a wool farm, and I needed to. I can dupe the carpet that I needed, since I don't think that's been patched. I guess I could also collect it by hand, but that seems like a not so fun idea. Then again, I don't know. I'm learning all this, you know? Learning about organization when it comes to Minecraft and building. But I'm going to need the same amount of carpet that I have slime blocks, which is over 200 and... I think it's like 270,000, somewhere around there. Or 50,000. The only difference is I'm going to need multiple different colors of it, so it's not all one color, one block, which is going to be a pain. But that's okay. You live and you learn. Boom, boom. Dude, I drank so much liquid this morning. I need to use the bathroom, but I'm kind of in a flow state and I don't know what to do with myself. So I'm just gonna pretend like I don't have to use the bathroom, and we're gonna play a little bit longer until I just can't take it anymore, and then I'm gonna run to the restroom. I don't know if I love or hate that about myself, but I love being in the flow state of a video game. Or really anything. It doesn't even have to be a video game. It could be anything. And, oop, I'm being called by my wife. One second. Hello? What's up? Okay. Right. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okie dokie, cool. Are you heading to pickleball? Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm good. Cool. Well, enjoy pickleball, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Love you too. Bye. Okay. You've been there too? Yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't know, dude. My brain's just all over the place when I play, but when you're in the flow state, you just want to enjoy it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's probably not healthy, but I don't want to ruin my flow state. I'm in the zone. Especially when you play a game that can be super grindy like Minecraft. You really want to mess that up. And if you do want to mess that up, well, that's good for you, I guess. Not me. I want to enjoy this flow state. Because it may only last an hour. I may be, after an hour, I may be like, all right, I need a break. You know, I was locked in for a solid 60 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I hate snow. Oh, I hate snow. Brother, do I hate snow. The only thing I need to worry about in a snowy environment is the water freezing. Does it freeze if it's covered? I don't know. I don't know the mechanics for freezing water in Minecraft. I've never looked into it because I've never had to really think about it. Yes, if I really wanted to, but I could just do it in this area. But it's 32 by 32. It'll be far if I go far enough this direction. That's for me to worry about in a bit. Now let's clear out the area. You have an area to clear out. Wait for the snow to be gone. Also mad that I'm collecting all this snow because I'm not mad, but I'm collecting all the snow. Like, what if I want to terraform a mountain? I had snow on top. Like, then what? If I don't collect this, then... And I don't even know if I'll ever do that. But I'm terrified that I'm going to have this idea for some mountain or something, and I'm going to need snow blocks. And I won't have them because I was like, oh no, I'm going to let it all despawn. I don't need it. No? It's like just let it go. Just let it go. You can always collect snow from a snow golem. Make up the little snow farm. Ooh, yeah, I didn't think about that. I guess we'll test it out. If it does freeze, then I'll just waterlog slabs. I won't worry about it. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Forget how useful it is to, like, water. To be able to waterlog stuff. I don't do it. Hardly ever do it, actually. I really don't ever build farms unless I'm following a guide. The fact that there are people out there that understand redstone to that degree blows my mind because I am redstone dumb. I guess with more, like, the more farms I build, the better understanding I have, but still, it's not like I could go out and make my own farm and it'd be, like, efficient in any kind, like, in any shape, form, or name, you know? Exactly. So I waste so much storage space because it's like, oh no, I collected this just in case. And then, like, the one time that I'm like, oh, I'm not going to need this, I end up needing it, like, a week later, and it was a pain to go get initially, and it's like, why didn't I just, you know? That whole thing. That whole aspect that just frustrates me. Because it happens in real life too, where there's like, I don't know, think about like a power cable. I'll be like, I've never used this power cable. It's been sitting in my garage for 5 years or whatever. And then you throw it away because you're like, we're not going to use it. And then a year later, you're looking for a power cable and you're pissed off because you didn't keep the power cable. It's just that's how I feel like the world works. Minecraft is no different because Minecraft is exactly like real life, obviously. I could go punch a tree right now and get tree logs from it, okay? And no one can tell me otherwise. Going this back this way. You can use redstone to make a machine to send a nuke to any coordinate in the world is insane. I agree. I agree. The fact that there are people that have put video games in a video game using redstone blows my mind. Where the video is, I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere, but the fact that someone was able to put Pokemon Red into Minecraft and actually play Pokemon in Minecraft because they built it using a redstone computer machine that they blows my mind. And I understand that video games it's just a bunch of math, and that math does math things, and you have this, but that is a level of math that makes absolutely no sense to me. Like none. Not that I was ever good at math in any regard, but it doesn't make any sense. They just despawn. Or like the fact that like, well, what's another thing? Like the fact that math was used to make all the stuff that we use today is crazy to me. It's cool, but it is crazy to me. I should have emptied. Right? Yes. I'm beginning to get to the point where I just can't. Still in a flow state, but I've got a pee so bad that I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to get up. But just one more second. Let me finish this section. Let me finish this section, please. We're right there. I can smell the end. There it is. Collect all the items. That. Alright, I'm going to the restroom. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty. That back down. I feel better. Much better. That could have been real bad. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but didn't turn out bad, which is nice. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Done. Once the snow's gone, this will become quite a bit easier. Going to be very, very nice for speeding up the. I need to try vertical streaming on YouTube. I just want to see what that's like. I may try that tomorrow. I may work on that afternoon and see how the heck you set. Just to see what it's like, you know what I mean? Just for funsies. Because why the heck not? Or maybe here in like an hour I'll try. Oh, dude, you have no idea. You have no idea. Well, you probably have an idea, but I feel like a brand new man. You know, like I feel like I can conquer the world right now. Not that I have any intentions of trying to do something. Yeah, no, I feel great. I feel light, clear-headed, focused. You know, all of that. I feel all of that right now. Great feeling. Blocks. And boom. One, two. I don't know why I have to do 4, but any more than 4 feels like it's too much, but less than 4 doesn't feel right either. It feels like I could be more efficient. I play this game in a very weird way, I feel like. I don't know, maybe I don't. Maybe it's normal, but some days I'm like, huh, am I weird? Am I the weird one here? I agree. There's not much, well, I mean, there are things out there that are better, but like using the restroom first thing in the morning when you wake up, great feeling. And then following that up with like a game plan for the day. I'm talking about being an adult, you know? Whether you're an adult or not, I don't know. It's just a great feeling. Taking care of like the business that you got to get done for the day, the monotonous, boring stuff. But like knocking it out, knowing that you don't have to deal with it again for like months on end. Oh, like getting your taxes done. We got our taxes done earlier this year. Boy, did I feel good. I was like, dang, is this what it feels like to be on top of your stuff? Like, is this a normal feeling? Is this how people feel when they knock stuff out? Like, high overachievers? Is this what you guys feel like? No wonder. It's like it's addicting is what it is. I don't want to compare it to drugs by any means, because I don't, I've never done drugs. unless they were prescribed to me by a doctor. But I just, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, you feel accomplished. You feel like you're doing stuff with your life. That's a nice freaking feeling. I want to feel that more. One, two, three, and four. One, two, three. You do it this way. Let's do it like this. Go in a circle or something. Oh, he's got to go. Boop, boop. Bye-bye. Right, and then we would go over here. We'd be like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that out of here. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, look at us go. Look at me figure stuff out. Do 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 do, da 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 da. Sing to me, palo. La la la. Dude, some of the music I want to listen to right now, I can't. But I want something that's I don't know, that's a mood setter. Like a hype kind of song, you know what I mean? That kind of mood. This is chill, and it's like, it's very relaxing, but like, I want something that's like, oh, you know? But because of copyright stuff, which I'm already getting copyright strikes, not strikes, but because I play music, I thought it was copyright free, but maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know anymore, so. But I've been playing. I was used to playing when I streamed in the past, and now it's being claimed. There we go, copyright claim. Which, whatever. I mean, they can take whatever money the stream makes. It doesn't make that. I'm sure in the future I can find a service that will allow me to pay and use their services, use their music. But until I, you know, my bank account situation's a little bit better. I'm gonna play what I'm supposed to be copyright free. Go from there. Might have to try it out someday. I'm all I'm saying, okay? All I'm saying, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Just saying, having done it this year for the first time, we knocked it out in like February. I was like, nah, bro, this is kind of a cheat code. That like sounds stupid when I say it out loud, but it's kind of a cheat code. I was like, this is what it feels like to be on top of your stuff. Like, it's such a good feeling. Could not recommend enough. Especially just because taxes is a stressful time of the year anyways. I don't care who you are, I don't care how you get it done. Doesn't matter if you're a regular W-2 worker and you just have like 2 pieces of paper that you gotta take it to a tax professional. Or even if you do it on your own, maybe you do it on your own. But it's the whole process. I don't know where you're from, but I'm from the US, alright? So the process in the US sucks. Not efficient, it's not fun. I would, quite honestly, I know why we don't have this in place, but like, if they just told me what I owed, if you track all my stuff anyways, just tell me what I owe you, we can sit down and I can quickly like look through it and be like, oh, I don't know where this is from, I didn't do that. Rather than going to a tax professional, having it sent off. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining just to complain. Maybe I'm the one. That's the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. Let me just be quiet, stop being a big old giant baby. It's not that hard. It's just I procrastinate and don't get it done. Yes, I definitely could do that. Now that all the snow's gone. But yes, you are absolutely correct. I could use a silk touch. And that would have saved me, I don't know, at least 1 minute there. 1, 2. But therein lies the problem, okay? Is I don't think. Okay, I just play. And what happens because of that is moments like this, where chat has a rational, normal thought and is like, why don't you just do this? It would save you time. And then me, having the ego that I have, would be like, and? So, what if I didn't wanna? What if I felt like wasting time? You know? Also, let's make sure this is... Fill this up really. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's low. That sneaking suspicion was correct. Okay. Also need to check the ingredients, make sure I have all that in there. Probably need to double check on the... Let's see. Once you have bottles, what are ingredients? Just these three. We need more netherwort soon. We don't need any gunpowder. We do need more slime. So let's get netherwort and slime in there. Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? We have plenty of slime. Who would have guessed? So we can go put these back. Okay. What did I need? Needed another. I have a fortune hoe? Thought I did. Where? Here maybe? Fortune 2. Let's work on netherwort. I don't actually know. I have no clue if this works or not. I'm just assuming that it does. I'm not gonna lie, this is insanely satisfying. Oh my god. Very satisfying. That was cool. That was everything about that. Everything about that I liked. Here. Alright, so if I crouch, it's not as fast. I missed that. Kind of looks weird, doesn't it? Oh, I don't like the way that feels. Kind of making me nauseous in a weird. I'm not entirely sure why, but that's just a little bit, just a smidgen nauseous. It just looks weird. Not really sure what's happening, but okay, so netherwort ready. Put up there. That is good. Basically good, and basically good there. Okay, we're good. Oh, satisfying to watch as well. That felt good. Again, falls in line with like, just feels good to do dumb chores like that in this game. Okay. Check on these potions up here. We're good up there for a bit. Go back to mining now. And go back to my true love and joy of this game. Just mining out big areas for no apparent reason other than because I can. Nothing anyone can do to stop me. that take my internet away, maybe destroy my computer. I mean, I guess there's a few ways that people can stop me, but I would prefer they don't. You know what I mean? I would rather they just not ruin my fun. Just trying to mind my own business, that's all. I'm just trying to live my life. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the planting was a little weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was throwing me off just a smidgen. But that's okay. That's a-okay. We're doing all right. I'm so excited to be able to work out this evening. I'm stoked to work out this evening. Like really, really, really stoked to work out this evening. I don't know what workout I'm going to do today, but there's going to be some combination of running and weightlifting, probably. Usually there's some kind of combination of that. This out. Or get rid of this. Perfection, and then one, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. And then we run over here and we rinse and repeat. I need to make a automatic wheat farm as well. Crop farm. Which is pretty easy, right? You just need villagers, which I have plenty of. I'll need those crops to trade with the last few farming villagers that I have. And it may just become useful later on down the road if I start to decorate or something. The ideas are flowing, and by that I mean... Ah, yeah. Absolutely. Get after it. I love working out. I don't know, I've always enjoyed... Like, I thought that I hated running. I don't hate running. I really, really kind of enjoy it. Mainly because it's really difficult and it pushes me. Like, it challenges me. And I don't know, it feels like it makes me better. But I've always loved lifting weights. Even when it was super, super hard when I was younger. Lift weights, like learning how to lift weights and lifting weights for sports and whatnot. But I've always loved working out. The first, like, 2 weeks that you get into it kind of stink. But it's I don't know, I guess it's the whole idea of you versus you. Like, me just being in a competition with myself. No one else. Music's on. Blasting in my headphones. Just nothing going on in my head other than focusing on the next lift or the next step if I'm running on a treadmill or something like that. I don't know, I love all of that. My problem comes when I start to eat food. I just want to eat everything in sight. Except for recently, the past, like... But I don't know. This few days, I just haven't... I've worked out really hard. Probably some of the hardest workouts I've had so far since I've returned to the gym. And my hunger afterwards is, like, non-existent. So... I mean, I'm hungry, but I don't eat nearly as much as I would have, like, in the past. It's kind of interesting. But I'm down 20 pounds since January, which feels great. Now it's just keeping that process going, you know? Locking in that diet even more and really taking a step forward in terms of my overall health. The goal is to be super healthy, as healthy as I possibly can be, but my first major goal this year is to run a marathon. It's to be in good enough shape that I can run a marathon. So that's what I'm working towards right now. Shall see how it goes. Can't run one yet, but not far off. That's a lie. I mean, I guess I could run one right now. It would not be a decent time. There would be a healthy mixture of jogging and walking. I guess if I jog slow, I could do it. Jogging slow enough, I can comfortably jog 5 or 6 miles, 4 or 5 miles. So we just have to do that 5 more times. Means I would be jogging or running for like 5 or 6 hours. That's an insane thought. I don't want to be jogging that long. I'd rather be able to run faster and knock it out in 3 to 4 hours. My first major goal is to run a sub 3 hour marathon. I'm insane. Which means I'm far away from that, but you never know what could happen in... I think that's running like a 7-minute mile or 6:50 mile. 50 pace. So yeah, I'm nowhere near that, but that's okay because I was running at a 10-minute mile pace the other day pretty comfortably. But it was only for a couple of minutes. So we'll see how long it takes me to get to a place where I'm like really running long periods of time at a 7-minute mile pace, you know. I imagine I'm going to be somewhere between 50 and 75 pounds lighter than I currently am, which would be tremendous for my overall health. So, really happy about, I guess, what that could mean. I don't know. Gonna take it a day at a time and see what happens. Kinda like Minecraft. One block at a time. How do you build something that big? You don't. You don't build something like that big, you know? You build a block. You place a block, and then you place another block. And you do that for an hour. Then you take a step back and you're like, oh, look where I'm at. You're like, am I close to being done? No. But I've made tremendous progress. And then you rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? Went through a bad breakup a few months back and just let yourself go and not taking care of yourself much. You know what? Yeah, I've never been through a really bad breakup. I'm married to my middle school sweetheart, so I've known her for a very long time. But what I can say, I lost a brother to a drunk driver, and time, time heals anything. Now, you'll never be the same, right? And things will trigger emotional responses no matter what. Especially if it was like a very sounds like a pretty serious relationship. But time it allows you to move forward. And one of the best things that, I don't know, in my opinion, is being able to get it back into the gym or going outside and going for walks. It may not be lifting weights, however it is that you like to work out, but just finding some place to like work on yourself. I think that's so healthy. And whether you become this, you know, athletic specimen or just an individual that likes to go to the gym, you know, who's like, no, this is just a place I come. I want to stay healthy. I don't do anything crazy. I do my jogging and my walking and I lift a couple of weights. If that's all you do, throw in some stretching, cool, you know. But it's having a place like that, where you're getting your blood flowing, you're you know, releasing endorphins and dopamine, and you're just getting the natural highs that come with being physically active. I think one of the best things that I've ever done was implementing sunlight into my life. Like, I went outside, but like really going outside with the intentionality of like, no, I'm gonna spend 10 to 15 minutes in the sun and just get some sunlight. Some of the best mornings or best days that I have are when I spend 15 minutes in the morning just sitting in the sunlight, soaking in the morning, listening to the birds and all that, you know? May his soul rest in peace. Oh no. Wait, hold on. Are you saying may his soul rest in peace in the sense that like he passed away? Or are you saying that it was such a bad breakup that like, you know, there's no return to him and it's just a may he rest in peace and have a, you know, a great life? Maybe reading into this way too deep, but if he passed away, I'm sorry for your loss. I can't imagine going through something like that. Unless you were talking about my brother, which then then thank you. He was an amazing man, and he was funny, and yeah, no, I hope he's resting easy, and I look forward to the day that I pass and I get to say hello to him again. What's up, G? Welcome back. I also like to think that like with relationships, and this may be an ignorant stance, but if it doesn't work out with, you know, one person, like I think about how many people there are on the planet. There is someone out there who's willing to fight alongside with you to create the life that you guys envision together. And I think, I don't know, I can't speak about other countries and their approach to marriage and relationships, but I can speak about my experience being married. And like, I come from a broken family. I don't remember my parents being together, but obviously they were, because I'm here. Got new subs, I guess, went from 1.54K to 1.55. You know what, you know, baby steps, that's all we're doing. Okay, I was just making, okay, you're, okay, got you, yes. Thank you, I hope my brother's resting in peace as well. I assume he is, I can't wait to see him. But what I was saying about marriage is like, marriage isn't easy, relationships aren't easy. And I think a lot of times people forget, I think there's this assumption that it's supposed to be like the movies. And though I think there are aspects of the movies that like showcase beautiful relationships and like what relationships can be like if you're very intentional about, you know, loving and learning about your partner and growing with your partner. But also life isn't, you know, this isn't a Disney movie, right? Thank you. And I feel like my generation and younger generations feel like if when things become difficult, it's okay, like let's just back out and not worry about it. Like, we're just not working, and rather than being able to work through things. Now I also believe that like there are some people that just are not healthy for you, and that's a decision that you guys have to make, you know, together. But I think in general, most people aren't willing to work through problems, and it's sad to see that, because being in a relationship, a committed relationship, is not all sunshine and rainbows, you know. Again, that's coming from a place of pure ignorance. I don't know girls' relationships. That's just my 2 cents. And do with that information whatever you see fit. Throw it out the window for all I care. That's how I view it. My wife and I have had our ups and downs. Wasn't always the greatest person to be around. there are days where I'm not the greatest person to be around, but she has made me a better man, and uh, she has pushed me in ways that I never thought I'd be pushed. And through that, I've grown. You know, she has watched me, and I think it's a little different with us because we knew each other so young. We met as kids, and so it's a little different than when you meet. I imagine it's a little different than when you meet your significant other as a, I don't know, 23, 24, 25 on up year old adult, right? Where you're like, no, I got a job, I'm starting my career path. Like, there are things that I know about myself that I love, and things that I know about myself that I don't necessarily love. Versus like meeting as a kid, you're like, no, my identity is, I'm learning who my identity. You know what I mean? Movies and interviews are an opinionistic aspect of a part of the global population. Absolutely. I mean, their job is to tell stories, and you only get what they. I mean, I think that can be said for all social medias. Like, you only see what people are willing to share. And I think we're going to have an evolution over time where more people are going to be more vulnerable and more open about like just general stuff, like especially people that tend to be more popular on social media and stuff, where it's like, no, yes, I've made money and I'm doing well, like I still have some struggles and problems. And I think one of the hard things about being on social media is, like, if I was Kai Cenat, right, and Kai Cenat is he's financially, he should probably never have any problems for the rest of his life, right? But if he goes on and says, man, I'm really struggling today, like, these are the things that are an issue, social media as a whole, generally speaking, there's going to be that like one person, even if 95% of it is good, there's the 5% of the population that's like, yeah, but you're rich, why are you crying? And it's like, I think that is going to evolve over time. Does that make any sense? Where it's like, where people will be like, no, yes, they make money, but they're doing well, and that's awesome, but they also, I think life is life, and if you're not prepared for it, life will punch you in the face. So, you agree with me? Well, thank you. I don't know. I mean, I still have a lot of life, hopefully, to live, and I'm sure my perspectives will change as I grow older. But so far in life, that's kind of my viewpoint currently in terms of relationships, and I feel like it's kind of worked out well, my wife and I, despite the ups and downs that we've had, you know? And also seeing, like, there's not a lot of I don't know, I have a few friends that are married, and we've all been, like, my close circle, the ones that I talk to, have been married for a while. But I've also seen a few friends that, I guess my wife's friends, who were married like a year, and they separated. And for me, I was like, man, did you really give yourself, like, did you give yourself a really solid chance, you know? It's that kind of stuff that, like, I just got a text from a random number, a scam number, saying that someone tried to charge $500 on my Wells Fargo account, which is interesting because I don't have a Wells Fargo account. Perspectives on life don't change, they evolve. The more you live, the more they evolve. 1000%. I've entered the stage of my life where no one is allowed to take my peace. I don't care if we're blood related or if we've known each other for my entire life. Doesn't mean I don't love you and won't respect you and won't be, you know, supportive of like decisions that you make, but it means that I'm going to be very intentional about the time that we spend together. If we spend any time together, you know, really determined, like, if you are someone that really is a Debbie Downer, and you kind of, or just everything in your life is negative, everything's bad at all times, I don't want that in my life. And I hope that you can can take care of that and grow and move on from that and heal from that or whatever it is that you need to do. But it's like everybody has problems. And so I'm not going to sit here and listen to you cry and complain all day and not do anything different. You know what I mean? Either do something about it or in my opinion, shut up. Like, life is way too short to complain this much. Now, there are people that come from way worse backgrounds than I could even imagine. And it's like, so I see that as well. And I like look at people in my circle and I'm like, we are so blessed to be in the position that we're in. Are we wealthy and rich? No. Like, I don't have to worry about anything. I got a roof over my head, right? Relatively healthy. Kids are relatively healthy. My wife is relatively healthy, you know? And it's like, so I'm gonna sit here and complain about everything. Like, I don't have time for that. I just don't. I don't have the patience for it. I think it's important to be able to like complain and whine about, like, you need to have that kind of that space where you can get rid of it, you know? Like, I think that is incredibly healthy, but to do it 24/7 nonstop, because I know some people like that, and I think at one point that was me, where I just complained about every little thing, and the complaining never stopped. Nothing got better. In fact, everything was way worse because all I did was boo-hoo and complain about my life, and it's like, my life isn't that bad. In fact, my life is really awesome. It could be so much worse, and so I think I'm getting to the point in my life where I just don't have the patience for it. If it's something that you're not going to willingly try to address and make better, you know? No. Probably harsh to say that, but that's my stance. Problems never end, but life does. Life definitely ends. And I don't know, there's this weird, I know there's this saying that like life is short, and I agree with it to some degree, but also life is also super long. Like, and so wait, where this? Get rid of this. But here. So you have all this opportunity to go out and do like amazing things in the world. Well, let me rephrase that. I can't speak for other countries. I'm in the US, I have the opportunity to basically do whatever I want with the resources that I have, right? And so for me, I think it's important to take that into account and make use of that, given the time that I have been blessed with. And so people will agree with that, others won't, and that's fine. That's where I kind of level too high. So and get all that going. My head is just and I fundamentally as I was saying, I fundamentally was raised to believe that like I didn't get to choose who my parents were. I didn't get to choose, you know, the situation I was born into, right? And I can't control all the circumstances around me, but I can control how I respond to everything. And the way I started my life may not be my responsibility, but the way I end it is. And so if that means I end it by making more money, then I need to focus on building the skills to make more money, right? Like if I want to end with more money, if I want to be incredibly healthy my entire life and not have to worry too much about medical problems, then I need to make sure that I'm eating properly, right? Like my responsibility to take those things into account and make sure that I'm making the correct decisions, or at least the best decisions given the knowledge that I have, so that I can live the life that I want to. And I think like I said, I can't speak for other countries, but I know here in the US, there is a I don't know if it's necessarily a crisis, but I do know that personal responsibility is something that we're lacking as a culture. At least that's what it feels like and what it seems to be like when I look around, including myself, right? And I was raised to believe that it's my responsibility to leave the world in better hands than I received it. And I think that starts with taking personal accountability and saying, look, this is what you're doing either wrong or not doing at all. Let's make adjustments and figure out how we can do things a little differently. You know what I mean? I don't know, I got kids and I want them to live the best life that they possibly can. I want them to have a better life than I did. And also at the same time, I want to have a better life than I've lived the past, decade or whatever it's been, right? And so, I don't know, these are things my brain thinks about. This is probably why I should not mine in Minecraft, because they just go on tangents. I have nothing else to really talk about, chopping all this stuff out. I'm over here giving life lessons, and I'm trying to figure out how the heck I'm supposed to live life. Doesn't that seem a bit backwards? This is what you should do. And it's like, I really have no clue what you should do. I'm figuring this all out as I go. I'm new to this whole life thing. And I'm sure in 50 years, if I'm still around, hopefully I am, I'm going to be just as confused then as I am today. I'm like, oh no, I thought I had it figured out at 60. I don't. I thought I had it figured out at 70. Nope, didn't. Life is still teaching me lessons. Let's go sleep and then we'll make some more infestation potions. Okay. What are we doing here, by the way? Hey there. Nice. Okay, it's working quite well. It could probably be doubled or tripled in size to kind of keep up with better rates, but I don't care that much. No. Because we're nowhere near being ready to place carpet down. By the time we're ready to place carpet down, I should have more than enough carpet. Everyone has different views on life. It's nice to hear your take on life. Well, thank you. I think that's important too. Dude, I'm gonna go on another tangent here. The fact that you were willing to listen to me talk, I think speaks volumes about your character and who you are, and also speaks volumes about the maturity that you possess. Because I've experienced people not wanting to talk to me because of my viewpoints. Or not that they don't want to talk to me. They'll talk to me, but they don't want to hear my viewpoints on certain things. Which seems weird because they're willing to give their viewpoints. And it's one of those things where it's like, I would love to just have open-minded conversations with people. Not because I want to change anyone's viewpoint. Like, you have your viewpoint, and if you believe that to your core, there's nothing I can say or do that's going to change that. I'm okay with that. I'm just curious. I want to learn your viewpoint. You think this, why you think that? You know what I mean? I agree. It is important to sharing your wisdom and your experience with people, so that they don't make the same mistakes is valuable. That being said, it's also incredibly important now that I have kids. It's incredibly important. Like, you can't do everything for the people that you love, just people in general. You can't do everything for everyone. Like, if someone's not motivated to take care of themselves or to problem solve, it doesn't matter. Like, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. It's a saying that I've heard more times than I care to count. But there's a lot of truth behind that. Of like, I can show you the way. I can tell you and teach you everything that I've done wrong and what happened because I did those things wrong, but I can't force you to listen and take that advice and implement it in your life. So I think that's one of the interesting things about sharing wisdom. It's like, no, you can use this wisdom if you'd like, but it's totally up to you. You get to make that decision, and whatever happens, happens. You know, like we make hundreds, if not thousands, of choices a day, whether we realize it or not. And those choices, like where I'm at in life, is a byproduct of all the choices that I've ever made. You know what I mean? And that goes all the way back to being a kid. Of like, no, my dream was to be in the NBA as a kid. I didn't make it to the NBA. Why didn't I make it to the NBA? Because I didn't do the things necessary to make it to the NBA. Did I work out? Yes. Did I train? Yes. But could I have trained more efficiently? Probably. Could I have eaten better? Yes. Like there's like you can go back and kind of psychoanalyze all this stuff. But ultimately, like you end up where you are because of all the decisions that have been made throughout your life. And though there are some factors outside of your control that may play a role in it, ultimately it's you know, it's death by 1,000 cuts or 10,000 cuts, whatever that saying is, versus like one major problem going on in your life, right? And for me, that is a hard pill to swallow, because it's like, oh, it wasn't, you know, financial reason, or like my parents' fault that we didn't have money, or like that I don't have money now because they didn't teach me how to, you know, make a budget. It's like, no, you're an adult. Go learn how to make a budget and control where your money goes. Stop blaming other people when you haven't lived with them in 10 years, you know? I think that's what we're missing from my society and the area that I live in. And it would be really, really cool to kind of see that mental shift begin to happen as we enter into, as I begin to enter into like later stages of adulthood. That sounds weird. Middle stages of adulthood, I think, is a more appropriate term, but I don't know. I'm also fascinated, like what's my mindset going to be in 15 years? How will I have changed? Hopefully it's for the better, but if it's not, then what? What decisions am I making today that's going to play a massive role in my future? One of those decisions is lifting weights and running. I'm going to be healthier. Hopefully I live a lot longer. And hopefully by doing so, my kids learn about, you know, working out and being healthy, and hopefully they can live long lives and healthy lives. Wow, what a tangent we just went on. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So other than that, do you guys have any plans for the weekend? What is today? Today is Wednesday. What are y'all's plans for the rest of the week? Yeah. Boom. Bam. Boom. Bam. Hiya power. I'm starting to get hungry. Question here is, do I feel like cooking anything? Not really. How long would it take me to cook some eggs? It was an honor to hear you talk. Ah, stop it. You're gonna make me blush. It has been an honor being able to hang out with you guys in a stream while I do Minecraft stuff. Alright. Oh, the perfect amount. Let's go. That feels good. Don't have any plans of yet. I feel that. I'm trying to think what I want to do this weekend, but I mean, I may go see my dad, take my kids over to hang out with my dad for a bit. I really have no idea. My dad's also a teacher and a coach, so I don't know if he'll even be in town because I think he's coaching track at the moment. I don't know. It's the beginning of May. I don't know when sports stop anymore. I don't remember. So he may be in town, he may not. I think they're in the middle of track season. towards the end of track season. So he may not be in town, and if he's not in town, then I have no idea what we're doing. I could work on cleaning my house. That would be a pretty healthy use of time. But who knows if I'll do that. Really depends on my kids and how much attention they're gonna want over the weekend. Because if they want a lot of attention, because like last weekend my kids were sick. When they're sick, they want a lot of it, not necessarily attention. Attention's not the right word. They want to be held, you know what I mean? They want to cuddle and just, you know, when you feel sick. So Bro's gonna cry. Look, you'll never know. You will never be able to tell if I'm crying. Take the kids to see Grandpa sounds really sweet. Yeah. I think that would be a lot of fun. The only problem is they have really big dogs, and those dogs shed a lot of hair. So my kids end up getting like, I have like, I don't think they're bad allergies, but it's kind of like almost like seasonal allergies to dogs. It's enough to make me sneeze. You know what I mean? So, kind of have to deal with that. But other than that, it's not too bad. Like, it's fun going over there, hanging out, however long that may be. It's just really weird because you're like, when your kids nap, like they nap hard. You know what I mean? And so, can't reach that. No. I should probably cover this all with dirt right now. But I have a platform to sit on. Yeah, let's do that really quick. Do I have torches? I do. Oh. Huh. I didn't know this turned into a massive cave. Is it? And down there. It just ends. Maybe not. I'm not going on a mining, caving, will not be doing that. Not what I'm going to do. Not what I'm doing. I don't have the resources. Not what I'm doing. It's not what I'm doing. It's not what I'm doing. I'm just lighting this up a little bit. There's torches down here. No, we're not doing that. Get out of here. Get out of here. We're not doing that. Maybe later. Maybe some other day. I just hit my tooth with my cup. Not comfortable. Let's put this in place. 75, yeah. I'm gonna leave the tree for now. Mainly because I can. Oh. There. Have enough dirt to finish this? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. That's okay. It's gonna be the coolest tree anyone's ever seen. You'd be like, what is that? Did Minecraft add bushes? It's like, no. No, they did. I mean, they did with sort of, but no. You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm covering that, but we're just gonna kind of go with the flow. And fill this all in. It's gonna look so nice. Green. Perfect. and no one's gonna think or know that this was not man-made. No one will know. They're just going to assume. They're like, oh wow, Splunky, isn't that the craziest, you know, generation of land plateau ever? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't know, I got really lucky with the seed. Dude, what am I talking about? You know how weird it is to talk to a camera? Excuse me, not a camera. To a monitor, because I don't have my camera turned on. I don't want anyone knowing what I look like. Right? And so it's like, I'm just talking to a microphone is what I'm doing. And the thought of that is just really, really weird sometimes. Like, if someone could hear me talking without knowing anything about what's going on, the fact that I'm like, no, they're not gonna know, okay? First off, don't speak that into, not in my life. You're not gonna speak that into existence. No one's gonna know. They'd be like, wow, that is the most non-man-made flat area I've ever seen in my life. And I'd be like, I just came across it. I might be the luckiest Minecrafter known to man. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself. I don't know where it ends. It like ends over there. I may just fill in this section right here and then not worry about... Yeah, we're gonna fill this in, and then we're not gonna worry about it. But as I was saying, they're never gonna know. It's an amazing seed. It has a tree hidden in the ground. I know. My spawn area, I spawned in right there. It's like somewhere in this little, like one of these blocks. I spawned in like this, and I was like, oh, cool. There's an ocean. And then I went this way, started walking, and I saw that pop up, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's sick. Except this was like not flat area. It was a big old giant mountain that, like, up to here, and then I went all the way up to there. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beacon. The beacon, that naturally spawned, dude. I mean, why would I have put that there? That never would have happened. I never would have put that there. You know, it's when you look at the location of it, it kind of makes you sick. So like, yeah, no, it couldn't have been me. All natural. Didn't break the game. I don't think I have enough dirt to fill this in, so we're going to take another lap around the plateau. And we'll do that. That's what we'll do. You know what sounds really good right now? Sushi. Sushi sounds great. Sushi sounds really good, actually. Also, eggs. I really like eggs. That sounds weird, but I like eggs. Scrambled, fried, you know, over easy, sunny side up. Doesn't really matter. I'm an egg enjoyer. And steak. Oh, do I love steak? I also love salmon. I don't have to fill this in. I don't think I do. Hey, it's gonna be close. No, I don't have enough. Be short. That saddening. Well, this all has to come out anyways, so. There we go. That. Let me make sure this looks as natural as possible. Wow, so natural. Right? Sushi sounds great, doesn't it? Just to make every farm on top of the ocean until specific biomes are needed for the farm. So you didn't have to flatten out areas. I always flatten out areas because I hate the way the terrain kind of generates for the most part. Like, even when I look at this mountain over here, like eventually I want to make it thicker. If that makes sense. Like I want this to like be thicker. I want to build like a mountain out here. On the other side, I want some kind of like be circled by a massive mountains versus like this. I don't know. Hopefully that makes some kind of sense. So I've always flattened out areas. One, two, three. Would you look at that? Just look at it. I need this anymore. Just let me know if you go get sushi, so I can be jealous. I can just be a little bit jelly. Just a smidgen, not a whole lot. Just enough though. I need to repair my tools soon, but I don't want to. Do it here in a bit. I should download one of those mods that like gives you an indicator whenever whenever your pickaxe is like in durability or whatever it is away, like flashes red on your screen or something every time you use it. I don't break my tools that are super easy to replace. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of grow an attachment to certain tools. And I get really frustrated when I have to replace them. Especially if I start naming tools, it kills me on the inside. I never got to it feels like I didn't properly use that tool. I could have survived 45,000 days in a world, and I lose a tool that I built on day 100 and named and like, you know, built a relationship with, and I would lose my mind. How old am I? Your guess is 28? Dude, that's nice. What a guess. No, I'm not 28. Sushi's expensive there? Ah! Dang, today's Wednesday, so we have $5 sushi at the little grocery store. So, but I'm lazy, not gonna go over there. No, I'm not 28. I'm 31. So, a little bit older. 28 was one heck of a guess. I'm getting old out here. I'm not getting it. I'm getting older. That's the weird thing about 30. Social media will have you believing that being 30 is old, and it's like, no. You're not old. I mean, you're not 20, obviously, or 18, or 17, or whatever. No, you're not a kid. You're not old. And people are like, oh, but I feel old. It's like, yeah, because you don't stretch and work out. That's why you feel old. If you would stretch and work out, you would feel really good. There are days where I feel like I'm 17 again. But my little sister was like, ew, you're old, you're unk. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, you're over 30. And I looked at her and I was like, I smiled and I was like, you're not gonna understand this until you're my age. I was like, but 30 isn't as old as you think it is. It's definitely older than 20, and you are like starting to enter like a stage of life where you're having to focus on like career, and you're making decisions based off of your family, and like, you know, maybe you're gonna move and relocate. Like, you're making really big decisions, right? Like, but you're acting like I'm 60. Like, I'm not 60. Like I can't go outside and run and walk and stuff. And even at 60, you should be able to do that, if we're being honest. After paying the room rent, I am left with approximately $35 US. If I convert the currency, that is all I have to spend a month. It includes food, transportation, everything. If that's all you have left over, I hope that the prices where you live are very, 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 very nice. Because my wife went to Costco the other day, and look, I'll say this out there. Costco might be one of my favorite stores on the planet. Okay? But she walked out of there having, we went in there, or she went in there for like 3 things and left with much, much more than that. And a bill of like $450, which isn't even the most that we've spent. Okay? The most we've spent that I've ever seen spent at Costco, $700 and basically $75. When I tell you my heart broke, and don't get me wrong, like obviously the stuff that we bought was like food and stuff, so like we're gonna eat it and we needed it. I get that. But dog, $770? Are you kidding me? Yeah, sisters do always be like that. I was like, just when you're 30, we'll have this conversation again. And yes, I'm going to be much older than you at that point. I will truly be entering, I'll be like 50. Will I be? Yeah. So when she's 30, I'll be 50. And so I was like, when that day comes, you'll understand. You'll be like, oh. And at that point, when she calls me old, I'll be like, yeah, that's okay. You can call me old. I've entered that point in my life. He's 75 and you still don't consider him old? That's great! Keep it that way. Look, again, I was trying to explain this to an 11-year-old, and so it's like, no wonder it, no wonder it doesn't make any sense. Because if I was 11, I'd be like, yeah, 30 seems so far away. It doesn't even make sense. Like, the idea of making it to 30, you're like, geez, that is 3 of my, at 11 years old, that's 3 times my lifetime so far. Like, you can't even wrap your head, you can barely even comprehend what that means. Three-star hotel here with for just one person, and food would be approximately, bro, what? Oh my gosh. 3 stars not that bad. And food for the day. Wait, hold on. Wait. But you got $35 for the rest of the month. Okay, we have how many days left in the month? We have 1 day left in the month. That's today. So starting tomorrow, you're good. You just gotta make it 1 day, or until your next paycheck, which will be next month. But I guess it depends on when you get paid next month. Ugh. I can't tell if you're in a situation. It seems like you're in a situation where it's like, no, money's kind of tight. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. You don't like the current generation? I think every generation is awesome. What I think is that we see too much dadgum social media, which makes you feel like, because all you see on social media is either ultra like successful wealthy people, so you feel like crap about yourself, whether they're actually ultra wealthy or not, or if they just went on, they paid money to like pretend like they fly jets and whatnot. Can't tell. So like you feel crap about yourself because you're like, dang, I have $2,000 in my bank account, like all my bills are paid, but like I'm good, but I'm not doing as well as them. So start feeling like crap about yourself. Or what you see on social media is people just, like we said earlier, crying and complaining, right? And so it's like, danged if you do, danged if you don't. When in reality, most of us are just like, nah, like I'm good. Life is good. I got food. I got shelter. I got clothes on my back. My bills are paid. Like I'm all right. I don't need anything. I want some things, but I don't need them. The things that I want, I can't get currently, either because I don't have the money or I'm currently saving for it, 45 minutes, it's made for you. Oh, let's see. Yeah, can you make it 45 minutes? On $35 US? That is the real question here. And I'm hoping the answer is yes. That's what I'm hoping. I need to go get more food. That's what I was going to do. And rockets. Food and rockets. You generally skip through lunch. That's not bad. I skip breakfast a lot of the time. Alright, that's more than it. I think fasting is a good thing. Fasting is pretty healthy. You're not doing it, for weeks and months on end. I think there are people that can do that due to the fat that they have on their body, but for a relatively healthy weight, I don't recommend. Oh, you have $35 for the entire month. Ah. We need to fix our stuff. That is... Yeah, that's tough to do. And if you're able to do that, much respect. Sounds like you're able to do it to some degree. Where did I put my sword? Here's my sword. I should leave the sword in the area. What? Gotta go collect more gunpowder as well. Go do that. Where is my sword? I really have no clue. I don't know. Get more gunpowder really quickly. I have to AFK right now. I may have to. Allow me to go. I've been drinking way too many. I'm drinking way too many. Use the bath. Alright, let's do some AFKing really quick. I'm going to go grab a snack. I'm gonna grab a snack and use the restroom. Dude, look how sick that looks. Hold on. Oh, look at my base from over here. It's coming along. That happens to me all the time. I'm always breaking something and forgetting something, and then it pops up later. I know it's in one of those chests over there. Just sort all my stuff. I know I need to do it, but my brain... Look, I know, okay? I know. I should just knock it out. Just let me live my life. Okay? Let me suffer because I'm the one that's being dumb. I'll be right back, though. I'm gonna leave this here. I don't care. Like, do you guys want to watch this? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Y'all want to look at this area, or do you want me to put it on the pause screen? A cool area. Alright, anyways. I'll be back. Be back. Ow, my legs. Ow, I'm sore. Okay. Did not cook eggs, but I did grab an apple, so I'm gonna eat that. All right. All right. Hopefully that's enough AFK. I left my. Close is it? We'll just wait a little longer. We'll wait till it's daytime to make sure I don't have anything spawning over there. This looks so sick at night. Hold on, let's look at this with the shaders on. I'm just curious to know. Is the background music too high? Oh, it looks sick. Dude, look at that. I'm so proud of that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so proud of the way that looks. I'm so proud of the way that looks. I'm glad this is working. The last time I did this, it didn't work. And I was staying up here for like... I was up here for so long. I was up here for like 45 minutes. And I came down and I was like, there's nothing here. Why? It had frozen for some reason. I love the way that looks. Genuinely love the way that looks. The village. There as well. Awesome, dude. Alright. It's taking forever. We got like 5 more minutes in the night. The lights are a nice touch, right? It looks really cool. I should light up this entire area, but eventually, right? You know what I mean? Eventually. I'm smacking this apple. Pink Lady apples are my favorite apples. Without a doubt, my favorite apples. They are delicious. Not green, Granny Smith level tart, but just underneath with a hint, okay, a tiny hint of sweetness. Not like red delicious apples. Those I don't like at all. Though I will eat them. I don't like them. You know? I need this to hurry. I'm tired of waiting. I'll go sleep. I don't care. I don't care. I'll sleep. Oh, it's laggy. Oh, it's laggy. Sleep and get rid of, That's better. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, lag. That. Okay, that's... What? That's it? All it gave me? Bro, what? That's it? What are my PC specs? That's a great question. I have no clue off the top of my head. Huh. I have no idea about the apples you mentioned. What? No, you've never heard of the like Granny Smith apples, the really lime green looking ones? Red Delicious apples are like the super red ones. Um. Well, I may have to AFK for a little while after I stream, because that's not going to work. Oh, that's not good either. I'm winning right now. I'm winning. I am winning. I have like, let's see, here's 64. It's an AMD computer. I have a GeForce RTX 2080. I have 64 times 3 because I have 2 RAM cards that are 64, 2 that are 32 because I'm stupid and ordered the wrong part, but it ended up working out okay, I guess. Your whole life has been a lie. That is... No! No! Oh no! No! Hey, little guy. Oh, we had to repair our stuff. Let me see what this guy has though. What do you got, sweetheart? Ugh. Nothing that I want. We were looking for my sword too. Did I already look up here? I feel like I did. Yeah, yes. How to update that info. That is the best way of approach. I'm gonna use that. Man, I didn't know that. Gotta update that info. Ooh. No clue. That's freaking hilarious. I love that. I love that. Okay. Huh. Put it over here somewhere. None of these. Then it's none of those. It's just like a traditional work board, you know? I have an idea. Is it over here? I think it may be over here. One second. There it is. Okay. Now we need the infestation potion. It didn't make. I thought I had some extra. I thought I had one extra. Guess not. Whatever. No one cares. No one cares. Get it over with. There. Cool. Gotta repair the tools. Yeah. Just took a big old bite. It was good though. Don't get it twisted. It was good. Here, we'll put this up there. We'll throw this right there, and then we'll hit this guy. This right here is the best XP farm in the game. There's not one that could possibly be better. I don't care what anyone says. All right. Maybe you'll come by another time. See you later. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Come on. Come on. Hurry it up. Prepare yourself. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Prepare yourself. All right, cool. I'm finishing up my apple. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're good. That was a heck of an apple. Brother. Wait. Am I crazy? This is a ton of XP. Was there just XP sitting here? Jeez, that took forever. Let's actually leave the sword over here, along with some of the splash potions. We'll leave this over here with some of these. Then we don't have to worry about it. I'm being called. Okay. Hey. I'm doing well. For you. Recording and streaming. Yeah. Good. Well. Yeah. Okay, okay. Love you too, bye. Okay. Back to what we were doing though, now that our tools are repaired. Next time, stop hitting the armor stand once you only have one tool left to heal. Why is that? Out of curiosity, because won't the whatchamacallits despawn even if I stop hitting it? Maybe I'm missing something here. Whatever it is I'm missing, I don't understand. Oh, yeah. Satisfaction of mining this area out. Loves it. No lie. I loves it. All about it. Oh yeah, but my tools are all healed, right? Because I'd already killed the last silverfish. This didn't have mending on it. So there was no, I couldn't heal that. I'd healed all my other tools. I'm gonna have another stick of gum. I don't know about you, but chewing on gum kind of helps me focus. It also keeps me from shoveling food into my face. Probably the main reason why I chew it. I mean, obviously gum tastes good, chewing gum. But yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. I reread it. I still don't get it. Nice. We have a few pieces of grass over here that we need to fill in, so let's do it. Oh yeah. We did it, basically. It's all done did. Practically done did. Man, would you look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is the final level. We're done. Let's go. I see what you're saying. All right. At least I think I see what you're saying. Maybe I don't, but I think I do. Let's go into level. And if I don't get it, well, thank you for at least trying to help me understand. Doom, doom. Do 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 do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, here I go. I'm so slow. I am doing what I can because that is my name, Sam. Then I don't have to stand there to collect all the XP after killing your tools. That is true. It is very true. And this is why it's important. Be open-minded when it comes to people's advice. Because people give advice, and that advice gives you wisdom. And that wisdom double day. That wisdom double day. Wisdom double day. Sounds weird. That wisdom double. That wisdom that it does, that when you listen to other people, it helps you be smarter than you were when you weren't listening to those other people. Double D. If you cannot tell, I don't leave my house very often. Okay? And maybe I should. I should probably consider leaving the house a little bit. Just to, you know, experience different people. Like I was never normal. Okay, I was never all there. Okay, there is a little piece of me that has lost touch with reality, and I don't want to blame it on this video game, but I'm not gonna blame it on this video. You know what I mean? I know my rights, and my rights right now are to complain about the mental stability of myself. Because then I start talking weird, and I do things that make no sense. And I think it's a coping mechanism to help me get through the fact that I'm spending hours today mining gray blocks. But it does relieve me of stressors, so there's that. Those there. Oh no, it's almost nighttime. Whatever shall I do? If I had like a split personality, you know, whatever shall I do? Dadgum, man. Yeah, I know I'm playing Minecraft. I know the voice don't match, but just hear me out for a second. Okay. How else would you recommend I spend my time? You think wrangling up horses and cattle during the week is good? Heck no. I mean, it's great work, it's fulfilling, and it pays the bills. But there's nothing like a little bit of Minecraft. Are we getting stone phobia? Yeah, dude, I can't. I have to go for a walk. I can't wait till this afternoon. This afternoon I will be going, or this evening, I guess, really. Sometime between 5 and 6 o'clock, I shall be taking my fat booty to a gym where I'm gonna hop on a treadmill for 30 to 45 minutes, get a nice run in, and then sure, I'll do some other stuff. I'll do some other work, but yeah. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lift weights probably. I don't know what lifts I'm gonna do though, so I haven't gotten that far ahead in the thought process. Go fill this area in really quick. Oh my gosh, Becky, look at her butt. She looks like one of those rapper guys' girlfriends. Ah, dude, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Someone bring me back. My brain is all over the place. Mom, Dad, what's going on? What's wrong? Ow. Not like this. Not like this. I can't escape it. All I think about are blocks. All I see is Minecraft. All I see is Steve. So, G, how's your day been? Hope you're doing well. The transition shit there would be insane. Ah, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. We don't condone any of his actions. He is his own man, and sometimes he just does some weird stuff. Yes, Samantha, yes, I put that into the system. They are well aware. Look, we don't know the time frame, okay? We're not entirely sure. Yes, Stephanie. Listen, yes. We don't have a time frame. This is a very serious case. No, he's going to need multiple sessions. We're thinking at least 18 months. Yeah, I look, it's the worst case we've ever seen. And Dr. Thorne has already done the background check. He's doing his due diligence. Yeah, and no, they are open to newer techniques, okay? Stephanie, it's gonna be okay, darling. It's gonna be just fine. Ah, golly. I was going for a better thing for you to do, but after your question, I am doing good. Okay, good. I'm glad to know that you're doing well. I love that for you. I do. I genuinely love that for you. I even love that a little bit for myself, not gonna lie. I don't know what that means. I have no clue what that means, but I'm gonna act like what I said was normal and go from there. I need to go check on the potions and make sure that all the slime are doing what the slimes are supposed to do, which is sliming. Dropping slime balls. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Dying a fiery, blazy death in a campfire. And dropping more slime balls than you know what to do with. Right? Yes. Correct you are, Hagrid. Correct you are, Harry. Harry Potter! That's how Malfoy would say it. Oh, that was so good. He would spit the pee out, you know? Oh yeah, no, without question. My wife has heard me. That's the thing. She knows. She's well aware of the fact that I'm a little different. I'm a little different. You feel me? But she said yes. I didn't. You know what I mean? She had an option and she said yes. Now she may question me every now and then. She's like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Oh, you know, myself." I was talking to myself. And she does get a little bit like, she does have a concerned look then. Yeah, no, you know, for the most part, I think she still loves me. In fact, I'm almost sure of it. And now we're gonna make more of the other potion. Okay. This, nether wart, stone, that. Okay. Rakakao. Thank you. She is the is the better part of me. I'm sure to some degree, she has saved my life. I couldn't have asked for a better woman. I mean, I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope when the time is right and you're able to move forward and take steps forward, that you find someone that provides for you in ways that you need them to, and also encourages you, or provides for you in ways that also pushes you to grow. I'm glad to know that your late girlfriend was like, she may have done that to some degree, but I'm sorry that she's no longer with you. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that was a very weird time. Very weird time. A lot of people were hurt. A lot of people were scared. All right. Three, 1, 3. Is this enough? Three, 6, no. It's enough. Let's finish this last bit out so that we can start gathering all the materials we need for the massive sugar cane. I'm ready to start working on that. Because I'm tired of the manual collecting of the sugar cane. Not doing it no more. No more, I tell you. We are at the point in the world where it's time to move on. Move forward. Oh, no, no, no. Hey. I have no earthly idea. How far I want it to be. Imagine like 4 or 5 blocks. I think. I'm not sure. I'm kind of excited that we're going to be working on another farm. I guess is what this game is kind of still. Oh, my arm itches. Don't you worry, I got it. I attacked it with a vengeance. But not today. Not today. I said not today. That won't look suspicious at all. Not at all. That's naturally how trees generate in Minecraft. done. 1, 2, 3. Doo-doo. Dude, I'm tired of this music. I want something else. I want something more, you know, upbeat. Hold on. There we go. Okay, that's better. Now that it's on shuffle, we'll use all the songs. Do I have no storage room for all this? I think I do. I hope I do. I hope I do. Oh my gosh, that was sick. Okay, I know that's how that cool that works like that. I can hover and just hold the right click. The right button and it just picks it up. I have this weird urge to play League of Legends, but I also don't want to because I've been League of Legends free for almost a year, and I know what that game does to me. I know what that game does to me, but I have this weird itch to play, but I know I shouldn't, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm not going to do it to myself because I respect myself. Okay? I respect myself. And League of Legends turns me into a person that I don't respect. Try doing F3T. It just locks the game in place. For free, and that doesn't lock it in place, but like makes me not have to click or anything. Which I guess would be fine, but setting that up would allow me to just mine the entire time, which would be cool. But I gotta stop periodically to go empty the inventory. No point doing that. Because I can't not, I have to pick up all the blocks. I don't have to pick up all the blocks. But it bothers me when I let blocks despawn, so... Because you never know. I don't know. Like, there may be a project in the future where I need this much cobblestone. Will I ever actually need this much cobblestone? Probably not. You know what I mean? Oh, this song's a banger, though. Okay, okay. Yeah. Is that what you said? Inside your head. Oh my, man. That's kind of crazy. Because you gotta slow up before you spit the bars that come to your mind. I cannot rap, but I do not mind what I say when I fly. You know what I'm saying, okay? Leave me be. Oh, you should do it for Skyblock, really. Ooh, hold on. My daughter's home. I'm gonna go say hi to my daughter. I'll be right back. Your silk touch on the pick for stone since you use smooth stone? Yeah, I could, but I use a lot of cobblestone for like redstone components. I also have a ton of smooth stone. Ridiculous amount. back. Baby girl is big mad. She is big tired. Okay. Back to the game. Back to the task at hand. Like this. I don't like the side of that now, do we? No, we don't. Why don't we like the side of that? That means I got more to fill in. I want more to fill in? No. I don't want more work for myself. I want less work. The goal is less work, guys. Less work. Less work for me, less work for you, less work for everybody. More enjoying life. Okay, let me rephrase that. Work is really good. Work is important. Always have something that you're working on. But don't let work consume your life. Ah, that sounded better. I like that one. I like that approach a little bit better. After I make the sugarcane farm, which probably won't be finished today, I don't know, we'll try. But it's pretty big, so we'll see. But anyways, the point is, once I finish that, I'm probably going to start working on the super storage unit. I finished doing that. The unrephrased version sounded wrong. But what did I say? Did I say something? Or are you talking about one of the songs? I'm sure I said something and I didn't notice it. Or maybe I did make a comment and I've already forgotten what it was that I was talking about. But whatever. Whatever. As if. Get the picture, duh. Na 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 na. I just ripped cheek. Let's go. Better out than in, I always say. Dude, my pickaxe almost. This is cool. That's all right though. I have enough. I should have enough pickaxe left to finish this. Oh. I would feel better if I could finish this off. Boom, boom. This one sounds like it might be a banger. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm getting the feeling that it might be. Just a little bit of like, you know what I mean? A little bit of that like, yeah, they got it. Bum. Okay. Don't need the seeds. Do I need the copper? Not really. Doesn't, I mean, it doesn't matter if I collect it or don't. No, 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 no. We'll be able to use this partially fill in the rest of this hole. I don't think I can fill it all the way in. Oh. No, we won't be able to fill it all the way in, but we're filling quite a bit of it. Here we go. Back over here. Copper might look good for detailing on the Star Wars battleship you want to build in the end. Ooh, that is true. But then the question is, would it be worth it making a copper farm? Or would it just be... It may be more appropriate to just go raid some of those new dungeons, whatever they're called. Trial chambers. There we go. Trial chambers. Trial chambers. Trial chambers. Just take all the copper from there. Probably be a good idea. Potentially a good idea, anyways. That would give me something to do. Give me some content to play with and whatnot. Trial dungeons. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. I probably want to make a copper farm in general just to have one, but I think the trial chambers would be a whole lot more fun. I agree 45,000%. I also need sniffers. Need to go get some sniffers. We should do that maybe. Maybe I'll do that today. Cool sniffers. I have something other than standard mobs in the game. Copper farm might drop tridents. I definitely need tridents. I only have one. I forgot about the mace. There's a lot of stuff I haven't done in this world. I'm thinking about it, but I think a copper farm would be good just for the tridents. Granted, I've never made a copper farm, so I don't know how difficult they are. But no time like the present to learn, I suppose. Or no time like the present to make one for the first time. No. Cool. To the end of that, I'm gonna have to repair my pickaxe no matter what. I'm a little saddened by this. I think the space is, well, maybe. Might have enough durability. We shall see. Actually, I think I will have enough durability. Especially if I'm able to kind of repair it with ores as I'm mining. Loyalty and Riptide, everything else can be changed into loyalty. I have, yeah, the one I have is a loyalty channeling trident. Yeah. I need a Riptide one. But just having a trident farm is always, I guess not really a farm, but having a copper farm allows you to have a bunch of tridents if I ever die with one or something. Which doesn't, I don't die a whole lot, but I have died 3 or 4 times at this point. So mainly to really dumb stuff and mainly me not paying attention because I get, if I wasn't streaming, I kind of no brain stuff, you know, my brain kind of turns off and I just kind of mine, honestly. Or I'm AFKing and not paying attention. Don't check my surrounding very well and I end up dying like that. Or I try to fix a machine or a farm that I made and end up getting caught in like a kill chamber or something. Go find the shards. I definitely agree. They do need an end update. I mean, shulkers were cool and end islands and end whatever they're called. End temples. Is that called? I don't actually know what they're called. Ships and the elytra. That was a cool update, but that was what, 10 years ago or something like that? Maybe not 10 years. It was a long time ago. At this point, it's like, I don't need, I don't know, like a new boss would be cool in the end. Some kind of Enderman variant would be cool, maybe. Or maybe something completely new would be dope as well. I don't, because I really don't care how it's implemented, but all right, sick. That is done. I need to look at the sugarcane farm list, but I also need to see how far away from this farm. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the next. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. In the corner. It's 32 by 32, so from that corner, including that corner, that's 30. This could be a wall. 2. Be 30. That's the actual size of the farm, plus the outside, which is need to go there to there is 32. I'm gonna go over. Something like that. Inside the wall. It needs to fit in here. So 1, 2. I'm messing myself. Better end. 1.8. Holy cow. Yeah, the Nether update was dope. Better end is really something. I can only imagine that it's. Two. Corner there. right, cool. Okay, so it's gonna fit inside this. Now, what all do I need? I need a ton of building block. Need a bunch of double chests. It's start in the end and complete the end. Wait, complete the game in the end? That is cool. New mobs, new dungeons, new biomes, new structures, and ores. Dude, I think that would be awesome to have. I mean, I guess there's some kind of argument to be made for like, are you, excuse me, are you like taking away from the fundamental aspects of the game and stuff like that? But generally speaking, I think that would hope to have at least something a little different in the game, you know? What do I want to make this out of? Smoothstone, maybe, since I'm kind of doing that. Smoothstone and that one, yeah, I guess we'll use Smoothstone. Yeah, I don't know. I get it's hard, but it would be cool to have something other than. Hold on, I gotta do some math real quick. Then like, I don't know. I feel like the updates that we get are sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a game developer, so let me just shut up. 84. I need 85 stacks. But 2, 3. Need basically double chest and a half. Smoothstone. Get all the coal I can really quick. Alright, we already have stone somewhere. May have already put some over here, but let's look really quick. Yeah, alright, cool. This on. Grab more of that cobblestone. Yeah, the mob vote seems, I don't know. I can see a place where mob vote is cool because it allows, you feel like you're, as a player, you feel like you're being heard, right? And so there's that aspect, because I play old school RuneScape, and I love the aspect of being able to vote on different topics, whether I'm a hardcore player or not, right? You know, casually play the game. In that regard, I like the idea, but I don't know if I enjoyed the aspect or I like how it was ran for Minecraft. That being said, I also don't know what a better option would be. But yeah, we definitely lost cool mobs. I don't think any of the mobs that we got were like super dangerous. That like we voted. I don't know. I don't know, man. It'd just be cool if there was like a really fun I feel like Minecraft has so much potential in terms of like bosses and different dungeons and stuff of that nature. The RPG kind of, or MMO kind of aspect of Minecraft, I feel like has been neglected. Like I feel like there could be a really, it doesn't need to be like an insane combat system, but like if there was leveling and stuff, I would love to see that. I know there's mods for that. I don't know how much that changes the game. I think that's why I'm so interested in Hytale, but I don't know if that will ever release. Boo boo. Dum, 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 dum. I hope so. It'll be fun. I guess at the same time, if they don't do it, then, you know, it's also alright. I also need to make a super, super duper smelter. One that's, like, way better than this. I mean... You think it's going to be the next biggest one, or have they said that? I mean, that'd be cool if it was if that was the case. My brother just called. One sec. Need to repair my pickaxe again. Missed. Now he's not going to answer me. What's up? Go. Ooh. Like it. Looks good. Comfortable? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's true. Are you about to give those out today? Oh, you do? Are you giving that out today? Yeah. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, it looks nice. Do you have training today? Where are y'all doing basketball practice? Okay. But don't. This is gonna take forever. That's gonna take a while. That's alright though. The other things I can get are hoppers. So let's grab wood. We'll need a lot of this as well. And we need a healthy amount of iron wherever I put. this in here real quick. It's my iron. You full? We're gonna need this much. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Put that over there because I don't want it. Well, I'm gonna go grab another shulker box. Get all this stuff together. So I need stack hoppers. Yeah. Need stack of hoppers. 9 hoppers. 8. Okay. Hoppers. Need 120. I need 2 stacks of redstone blocks, which more. Okay. We need chests. There's that. Need 4 stacks of observers, basically. Have observers up here. Rest of my observer. I didn't think I would use these that fast. Need that. We need 10 minecart hoppers. Make that really easy. 10 of those. That. Then we make 10 of these. Do this really quick. Turn back up. Oh. Here we go. Okay. We need 10 of these. Perfect. We need a crap ton of glass. Not a problem. 120 powered rails. Stacks of powered rails. A crap ton of redstones. We need another couple of shulker boxes. That ain't no thing but a chicken wing, my bruh. Okay. Need more redstone, so let's go grab that. I think this ran out of potions. No, I didn't. We're good. Just go set our stuff down, empty my inventory, and then I'll refill those really quick. Do that there. These are empty. This in here really quickly. Put this. Securing the bag with the made his way all the way over here, man. That's good for him. That took him a while, but he did it. Be proud of himself. I feel like adding more of those in right now. Not really, but I'm going to, so that I can focus on what I was doing. Yeah. I'm blazing right now. Like, locked in. Alright, there's a little bit of refill. Now allows me to. Okay, and get back to what we were doing. So glass blocks will have to get powered rails as well. Gold, redstone, sticks. I found some gold earlier. Where did I put that? I don't know, but we have sticks over here. Where's my redstone? Let's go find out where I put my gold. I don't think it was around here. There's a little bit of gold. I think it's like, maybe it's over there? Because I was surprised by it the other day. Was that yesterday? Maybe that was today. Like, oh, there's gold here. Where did I see the gold? I don't remember. No. Over here? No. Redistribute that. There's some gold. Here. More gold. This gold. Not here. Is it over here? I had way more gold than I thought I did. Where did I put it? Could be over here somewhere. Gonna go to sleep. My college starts in like 4 hours. I need 3 hours of sleep since I skipped sleep yesterday. See you in the next stream. Till then, goodbye. Peace out. G, have a good one. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging. Where did I put that shmoney gold? It's here. No. Oh, I have way more redstone than I thought I did. There it is. First try. There it is. Do I have any more? Yeah, this is plenty. But I need 2 stacks of... Need 2 stacks, so let's just do it. One stack. I need okay. Time is up. Alright. I may stop the stream and set it up just out a vertical. Like, maybe. Right now, I think my have it. Data. I think I may have to change the resolution possibly, but we're gonna do that before we continue on this. I'll use the map.